If you don't want to get out of bed some days because you think the world just sucks around you, dude, I get it. Dreams can become nightmares very easily inside of this world. It could seem like everybody has these shortcuts to success that for some reason you just don't understand. All right, good morning, brother. I just finished working out and I want to start making a 30-day promise to myself and to you that I'm going to show up every single morning and film a clip. You know, I want to call these like morning motivations. And it's not just for you, it's also for me, because there's many times in my life, although I am a coach, that I feel like shit. You know, I feel like I'm in a losing season. I feel like not waking up in the morning and getting out of bed. I feel like I'm eating shit sandwiches. And it feels like the dreams I'm aspiring to are slowly becoming nightmares. So I know how difficult it can be sometimes to feel like, you know, you're making forward progress. It seems like nothing you do is helping you gain traction. It seems like nothing you do is making you feel like you're getting any closer to the goals that you're aspiring to. You know, whether that be financially, whether that be you trying to find a significant other, find a girlfriend, you know, find a wife, or whether that be you just trying to fucking find your way, you know, just find your purpose, find your meaning. And we all experience that. Nobody is above, no matter how people try to portray their lives on social media, everybody experiences some level of suffering. Some lady was just like thinking I was somebody else, and she just starts like waving to me and stops my, and literally stops in the middle of me fucking filming. Oh, that's funny. She probably felt pretty stupid when she realized I wasn't her trainer. Yeah, so anyway, I just finished working out and I'm sitting in the parking lot right now. Let's get back to kind of what I was talking about. Like, nobody is above suffering. Everybody is going to experience it in some way, shape, or form. And the people that conceal it, the people that pretend like they're not experiencing it, the people that show you the vanity and, you know, the flashiness of their life and making it seem like everything's just going fantastic for them all the time, those are usually the people that are suffering the most. Those are the people that are in the most denial. Those are the people that are repressing something so deeply inside of themselves that it ends up being a much larger demon than we expect. And if you're one of those people too that are, you know, concealing it, you're repressing it, you're pushing it down, I encourage you to face it, because as it sits inside of you and it festers and it gets worse, it will come out one time or another, and it's going to be very destructive to your life. Like, you need to not just face your fears, but you need to face your uncertainties and doubts, and you need to face the repressed emotions that you're just pushing down, trying to bottle up inside you. Because I know what it's like to feel like when you get up in the morning, you just want to hit the fucking snooze button. You just want to say, what the hell's the point? You know, it's very easy to get nihilistic, especially in the world today, because everybody's showing the best of their life. When I'm coaching people and training people that are in their early 20s, 19 to like 23, and they're making $500,000 a year, it can make me get a little bit shitty sometimes myself. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing against the people that are doing that, you know, good for you, it's a fantastic, but it's very easy to get nihilistic and kind of take things out on yourself and think to yourself, wow, I've done so much in my life to provide and, you know, to give service to the world and to make sacrifices, and it doesn't feel some days like you have much to show for it. So if you're experiencing that, trust me, we all experience it. And if anybody says that they don't, they're a fucking liar. The people that I've trained in my life that have made the most money, that have ascertained the highest levels of wealth and power, whether it be politicians or CEOs that make over $100 million a year in profit. For instance, one of the guys that I used to work with, he was on a board, he was on a tech board with Gary V, you know, Gary Vaynerchuk. This guy made a lot of money, had a lot of influence, and he was dealing with some of the fucking worst repressed depression and anxiety I have ever seen. I mean, this guy would wake up in the fucking morning and he would drink. This guy would wake up in the morning and he would just try to drown out his fucking sorrows because he hated his life so much. Although he was making all this money, and, you know, you have like younger generations that look at that and they aspire to that. You know, you think to yourself, you're like, man, that guy must have it all together, right?
Wrong again.
Fucking wrong again. Wrong again. And man, it can be very tough. You know, it can be very tough to not fall into that trap, because that is a very sticky road. It's very sticky and disgusting emotion when you start to have envy. But it's also hard. It's also very, very difficult, because you think about what you don't have in life. You know, our minds gravitate to what you don't have. And it's hard not to, right? Because you think, man, I have all this stuff, but for some reason, I'm not happy like some people seem to be. But what you have to understand is that is a curated idea of happiness. It's not even real happiness. You know, the people that push this out and the people that project this almost certainly are not happy. And I heard a quote a long time ago about what happiness is, and I wanted to share it with you, is, you know, happiness is when you're not thinking about it. And that's a big grounding statement right there. Because it's true, right? The true moments of happiness are when we're not thinking about happiness. Because when we think about happiness, we're excluding it from ourselves. We're saying that we don't have it. We're saying that we don't experience it. We're saying that it's outside of us and that we need to search for it. Whether that be through, you know, obtaining more money or more power, or like, you know, dating more women or having sex with more women, whatever we use as our antiquated model for success, whatever we use as the idea to measure, you know, happiness in our life. It can be difficult, man. So I understand. If you don't want to get out of bed some days because you think the world just sucks around you, dude, I get it. Dreams can become nightmares very easily inside of this world. It can seem like everybody has these shortcuts to success that for some reason you just don't understand. You know, you could maybe buy into their bullshit and say like, hey, you know, I want this shortcut too. I want to get rich quick, or, you know, I want to get a lot of women, or I want to, you know, get big and muscular. And it's just deception. It's not just deception as in somebody's deceiving you, but these people are also deceiving themselves. They're deceiving themselves to think that if they sell people shortcuts to success and they make money, it's going to make them feel validated because they feel important. But at the end of the day, it doesn't. You know, because true happiness comes from when you're not thinking about it. True happiness comes from a level of fulfillment to where, like, you're so absorbed in the activities that you're doing on a daily basis that you just feel disconnected from outcomes. You feel disconnected from the progress that you're making. And it can be very difficult to get into something that makes you feel that way. Especially when you don't really understand yourself very well. Especially when you have very little self-awareness. You know, you don't understand what it is that you want out of life. That is definitely one of the reasons that'll make you feel negative and nihilistic. You know, you can't identify purpose in your life. You can't identify something that makes you feel good about yourself. Something that you feel like you want to wake up every morning for and attack with all of your energy. And you're not worried about the outcome. You're just loving the process. So look, friends, I know I said this a few times in this video, like, dreams can become nightmares. What you aspire to in life, or the lack or absence of the dream, can turn into nightmares. And it can make your life seem like hell. But just know that everybody is experiencing this, and you will never get rid of it. So you just need to come to terms with it. You just need to find a way, not to distract yourself, but you need to find a way to absorb yourself in activities and hobbies and being around people that make you feel good about yourself. So look, my friend, nobody's above human suffering. Not me, not you, not the people that make a bunch of money on social media. Everybody experiences this. So look, you just got to keep fucking going. Keep showing up, motherfucker. Wake up. Don't hit that fucking snooze button. Stack a win. Get out of bed and just fucking start your day. All right, brother. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.